nappy, puppy, nappy. Let's do this! Obi-Wan has never told you what happened to your father.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Texans going up against the Raiders. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford.
Oh, my God.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough.
Dark, what up? It's Tan. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Tanner's watching my game.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
God damn it!
Touchdown, Oakland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Just let him march right down the fucking field already. This is going to be one of those games.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
Puppy, please go lay down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What are you doing?
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage.
Hey, guy, what are you doing?
They feel
Throwing
good
my
about the
plants?
whole thing.
Throwing
And
your
they did
plants?
it behind
Are
a
you?
tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends,
how are you overthrowing against the wind? Come on now.
The offense was able to run successfully.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's three levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
No, Jack, Patriot!
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps it complete to Miller. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Suckup will put this one right through. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Carr now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Give me that block in the back.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
We ready? Red 18.
Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it brings up fourth down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the pitch goes to Miller. Fighting through. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shalik Calhoun in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Watch left. Start right there.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch right.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've hit halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. Here's a give to Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
They'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go
My
down.
offensive
They
line
got him for a sack.
is killing me.
The corner blitz gets there as he
Apparently
goes
we
down
cannot
for a
do
loss of 7.
any kind of fucking pass protection whatsoever. Yeah. No, I don't.
Watching that body, body. Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll set up to throw.
Jesus Christ, cannot throw the ball. No time whatsoever. You guys are fucking killing me right now.
Now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting.
Ooh, I'm gonna miss it.
After what they've done with him all day long,
Oh, you made it!
Targets trying to go after him. He's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in.
Thought I was gonna miss that. It just cleared the upright.
Of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards?
All right, let's see if we can make this a 14-point game.
Game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1.
Ah, damn it. Why did you back up? You were in the end zone, came out of the end zone to catch the fucking ball, you moron.
Their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back.
Oh, he missed the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've
Well,
learned
now it's a
time in this
6-point game.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back now in the East Bay. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh my God. What the fuck was that, Hopkins? That hit you directly in the hands.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
I mean, directly.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Through the ball! You fucking...
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Damn, I needed that pick.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got room. And a cut to the sideline. Lamar Miller, touchdown. Houston.
Why is he pulling guys away from me?
Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And
that's the 2nd time he's done that. Like he's purposely pulling guys away from me when I'm going on big plays. Like he's letting me score.
Because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
That's all I can assume. It makes no fucking sense.
And his kick is right through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess maybe he's just giving up. I don't know. Because I'm up 21 points now, but I mean, it was a 1-score game the first time he did it.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field.
And like 5 minutes left in the game. It's not like, you know, I'm blowing them out or some shit. I mean, I am now, but I wasn't at the time. You know what I mean? Even now, there's 3 minutes left in the game. He had plenty of time to make some goddamn effort.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that
like, even now, all he's doing is running the ball.
And now a first down following that long gain.
I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
I think he's just trying to get fucking points or, you know, XP for his running back. I think he's a rookie.
Just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah,
shit, we're at 2-minute warning
Time
now.
for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And they'll run it here.
He's got shoot clock on now, too.
For a good little gain.
I ain't granted this inside of 2 minutes, and I'm up 3 scores, so.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very
Yeah, and he's still got Mitch Trubisky going to the Niners at 2.
Pushes way up to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
It's fucking stupid.
Excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be
He's played exactly 13 games in his college career.
At all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Oakland,
How many times was I sacked? Damn, I got sacked 5 times in that game. Woo! Texans are 3-0. They're hot right now. Me and the CPU fucking Colts. They're the only other team that's won a damn game. Now I have to get ready to face Zilla next week. So you can't stop the run? No, I thought you were talking about Zilla.